Hello, my name's Josh. I'm one of the physiotherapists here at Mount Barker myPhysioSA. This is the third video in our series on back pain, and today we're going to be talking about how we get moving. We talked last time about it's important to move, and how do we do that now? So like we said, it's really important to get moving. Our spine's designed to move, and it's really important to help our spine to move again. And one of the research that really shows is that actually doing activity helps to improve our back pain. Initially, it might not calm things down straight away, but it's going to happen over time. That's a really important thing to do. You still may get some pain, you still may get some flare-ups, but along that track, you're going to improve overall, and that's a key thing to take home. Now, how we get you moving is with some safe movements first, and it may just be some gentle exercises, and we'll go through that in our next series about how you can do that. And we'll be starting off small and gradually building up and increasing the movements. And these are not necessarily exercise, it can just be what we call non-sweaty movement and little exercises that you can do at home or anywhere that help to get you moving. So your physiotherapist will most likely talk to you about pacing and how we pace activities, and that means starting off in a small with a small volume or a small movement, and then over time getting used to a baseline of how that works, and then slowly increasing that. And we do that over a weekly to monthly basis, sometimes even quicker, and it will be more based on how you're moving rather than symptoms or pain, but we can still modify things according to that if needed. So pacing is really important because otherwise we tend to fall into a boom or bust cycle where we either try and do way too much, or we're feeling really good, so we do a lot of exercise or movement, and then we pay for it the next day where we bust, or we just try and break through the pain and actually do so much that it won't hurt anymore. But both of those methods don't tend to work, and pacing is a much better way of doing that. So lots of people are also worried about their posture with back pain, and posture is important, but it's important because we need to be moving to our next posture. That's the key thing. So there's no one posture is necessarily bad as long as we're moving frequently. The worst thing we can do is to stay in one position for long periods of time. So your physiotherapist will talk to you about how you can move, how you can change your position, how you can change that position frequently throughout the day to help you with your back pain. So a typical example that we see with this is people who try and adopt a really good posture. They think about all those things they got told when they were kids and they sit up really straight. What happens there is those muscles that keep you up really straight actually get really fatigued and overused, and they end up being a source or contribute to the pain that you're getting as well. So giving those muscles a break is actually a really key thing with that changing our position and changing our postures. So one way that you can get the ball rolling is to actually start doing some light exercise, and that could theoretically be anything that's reasonable within reason, but something like walking is a really key component to that, and it doesn't need to be far. It might only be a couple times up and down the hallway to start off with, and that's all we can manage, or it might be around the block, but again, with our pacing strategies that we talked about, we'd be trying to then slowly improve that over the coming weeks. So that was the third video in our back series. I hope you found that really useful and got a lot out of that as well. Again, refer to your email for further information relating to that, and watch out for our next video. We'll give you some tips on how to help with your back pain that you can put into action straight away.